That's a walk in the park about what we're going to do. That's got nothing on us. All right, so here we go. Number 1, website and blog. All right? So you guys are in on the big reveal. Fabian mentioned yesterday, we have a brand new brand. We have a brand new website. Nobody's seen it yet, except you guys. All right? This is the old. This is the old. Well, it's there right now. It'll be old as of maybe tomorrow. So clientattraction.com. I'm going to talk through the different elements about what we've got right now, but this is where we were. This is where we're going. The new client attraction website. And here's what we're doing. We build our websites on WordPress. I love WordPress. You know who else loves WordPress? Google loves WordPress. Enough said. All right? 4 things that WordPress is a website blog platform. It's a tool to help you build a website, okay, rather than building it on your own. It's basically like the framework. 4 things that it can do for you. It showcases your content, which I'm going to talk about, how to have content on your website so you add value when people land there. It's easily customizable. Any website developer out there knows WordPress. If not, they're probably not a very good website developer because it's just a very commonly used platform. It's SEO friendly. Like I said, Google loves blogs and Google loves WordPress blogs. So you want to build out your website on WordPress. And it's well supported, meaning there's so many people out there that know the platform. You know, it's very easy to get things fixed and to implement and configure. And everybody must have a fantasy, and so we're going to play a little game for a moment. I love doing this exercise with people. So how many of you have a website right now? Raise your hand. Great. So here's the game. Imagine right now that there are 100 people, not just any people, but your people, your prospects, your ideal clients, on your website right now as we speak. All right? They just landed on your homepage. How many of them would actually say, this is exactly what I'm looking for, I want to join this person's list, or I want what they have? How many out of the 100? Take a second, just write the number down. You don't have to show anybody, but just be truthful with yourself of how many of them will actually, what we call, opt into your list. Because if we're really being truthful, I think a lot of us would come to realize it's not as many as we would like, right? I'm telling you right now, if you put 50, chances are that's a little too optimistic, all right? That's a pretty high, what they call, conversion, all right? And the reason I want to make this distinction because the website and the blog is one of the most important list-building strategies because it's actually how you get people onto your list. When they land there, it's how do you capture them? How do you, like, get them into your world, right, before they click back and go to something else, right? The average website visitor decides whether they're going to stay or click away in less than 3 seconds. 3 seconds. So if you're not wowing them or grabbing their attention or having something that, like, gets them in the spot, you've lost them. And if they're your ideal client, that hurts. That's money on the table that just went back to look for maybe your competitor or somebody in your space. So there's this distinction I'm going to talk about in this session between lead capture, which is when somebody is on your website, how you get them onto your list, and then lead generation, which is how do they actually get to your website in the first place, right? Are you guys with me with that, right? Lead generation is driving people to your website. Lead capture is getting them onto your list once they land onto your website, all right? So how do you get more leads from your website without increasing your traffic? It's about this lead capture. And we're going to talk about driving traffic, about getting people to find you primarily online. Because when you do that, you get what I like to call a big ask list. You can get a big ass list, but then you're going to be that spam stuff, which nobody wants, right? Nobody wants a big ass list. They want a big ask list where they've asked to be marketed to. They've asked to be sold in a valuable way, right? Providing content. And if you don't have a big ask list, you're going to get shut down, meaning you can't add people to your list without them actually giving you their permission. If you do and you get caught, see ya. Your email marketing service provider will cut you down. So you got to get permission. That's a cool slide. So we're going to talk about the formula for converting. I love formulas. I love frameworks. I love step-by-step. So here's the first one, the formula for converting more people onto your list from your website. Step number one, if you guys have been with me, you've heard this before. Step number one is, what's that? Video. We touched on it yesterday. Video, video, video is crushing it right now. Right? So it's video plus opt-in, the actual boxes on your website where they enter their contact information, plus your free offer. I love free stuff. That's the formula. If you notice, the new client attraction website still has video, opt-in, offer. It's still there. It's still the free CD. Why? Because it works from 10,000 to 80,000 in less than 5 years. That's the formula. Video, opt-in, offer. All right? I'm going to touch upon each one of those in a bit more, but that's the starting point.